Fictional revenge. Casually ripped out the stakes they had so carefully set to guide their yellow bulldozers. Slapped a supporting terrace with every tankful decal on the fat man's fat pickup truck. Slashed their ATV tires as they were pissing outside and leaving their trash in the woods. Dragged corporate leaders from gated mansions and burned them at the stake for outsourcing. Put some sharp rocks just under the surface where they took off drunk on their jet skis. Knocked over his finance Harley into the path of a vegan hybrid backing out. Replaced the cheese on their burgers with thick slices of pussy organic tofu. Played really loud country music when she brought clients by in her leased BMW. Rolled up their well-tended lawns and dumped all their litter back into their yards. Smashed out her tinted windows so I could clearly see her made-up and Botoxed face. Ruthlessly forced them to speak clearly, read books, and write in complete sentences. Took a big dump on the seat of their powerful excavator and wiped it all around. Sent all their cosmetic surgeons off to Africa to work for Doctors Without Borders. Taxed the shit out of their gas and created energy independence with the money. Blocked all the drive-through takeouts with a mountain of cast-off plastic containers. Sterilized them and took their children if they hadn't passed a parenting exam. Piped power plant emissions into the homes of the Clean Coal Initiative leaders. Charged them more by the gallon and the pound for their water and their garbage. Smothered entire families far beneath their casually discarded plastic bags. Smashed up all the chips and the cookies in the fat woman's grocery cart. Made the board meet in their own fields as they spread fertilizer and pesticides upon them from above. Grounded all their private planes until they had the sense to get good mufflers put on them. Taxed ranchers on federal lands by letting the bears eat a few of the cattle. Brought our troops home and thanked them for all their brave but vain sacrifices. Dumped tons of their wasted advertising materials on property they were selling. Herded the lobbyists through the streets as the poor children laughed and stoned them. Put up solar panels on every roof of the country right next to new wind turbines. Piped the exhaust from his remote start, idling to warm up pickup straight into his living room. Sent the finance people to Somalia to live in mud huts and build new schools. Sentenced the investment bankers to chain gangs without any possibility of parole. Shut out their nightlights whenever and wherever to set the stars free to shine once again. Punched the car salesman in the mouth and bought what I wanted without paying any commission. Filled their clean, empty, giant pickup beds with the oily runoff from their own driveways. Taxed all the churches just like any other grasping, lying, fictional corporate franchise. Forced them to pay off their credit cards before they could finance another new big screen. Fined them every single time they foolishly intone that God should bless America.